It's been a little while since I've been up here, and I'm back. But before I start talking about what I'm going to talk about right now with regard to Neera Tanden, and I got a lot of shit to say about Neera Tanden right now. But before I start, I'm going to let y'all know that right now this week I am planning to make videos as I've been normally making these videos, but you may see slightly less videos around. And the reason I'm saying this in advance, just in case anybody's caring, if they do care, is that I I'm trying to I got a lot of things going on right now with my car situation. Plus I also have to make time for the gym and things of that nature. So you may see a little bit less activity this week, but suffice to say that hopefully you'll start to see regular content coming back. Hopefully the following week. Okay, now that I finished talking about that, let's talk about well, Neera Tanden. Now I'm going to say this. I'll start off by saying this. It's not often that I compliment U.S. Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia. As most people know who are politically aware that Joe Manchin is one of the most conservative Democrats in the U.S. Senate who votes with the Republicans more than any other Democrat. He's basically, the Joe Lieberman, Bill Clinton, Al Gore model on steroids. He's actually even to their right. And that's you know how I feel about these people that I just mentioned. The Debbie Wasserman Schultz and all of these people that are that, as I said before, trying to turn the Democratic Party into a moderate Republican Party. There are no words that describe my contempt for Joe Manchin, but I am actually praising him this week. Now, why would someone like myself praise Joe Manchin? Well, apparently he does not find Neera Tanden, Joe Biden's nominee for Director of Office Management and Budget, he does not find her too appealing. He finds her polarizing and hyper partisan, and that she is. And I've said this before that she fights on Twitter and live by Twitter almost as much as Donald Trump did when he had a Twitter account. She's attacked many congressional Republicans in both the U.S. House and the U.S. Senate. That bothered Joe Manchin. Surprisingly, he's aware of Neera Tanden's deep hatred of Bernie Sanders and her attacks against Bernie Sanders as well. And it just didn't set too well for him. And he's indicating strongly that he's planning to vote against her nomination. So here I am, finding myself in a precarious situation with one of the Democrats that I probably despise more than any other Democrat in the U.S. Senate chamber. I'm actually am praising Joe Manchin this week. Um, the only downside to this is that Joe Manchin also viewed Neera Tanden. He has the wrong impression of her. Not that she's an abrasive partisan prick, but that he actually thinks she's too far left and too radical. Are you kidding me? I mean, she is not a radical leftist. I mean, she opposes Medicare for all. She opposes free college. She's a union buster. I mean, she hates the movement that Bernie Sanders led in the last several years. She is a leftover of what you call the days of the Democratic Leadership Council. That is Neera Tanden in a nutshell. So here's the thing. You heard the phrase, politics makes strange bedfellows. You can call it an arrangement. You can call it a marriage of sorts, or you can call it an alliance or a unholy alliance. But how wonderful it would be that virtually all the Republican senators, U.S. Senator Joe Manchin, and even Bernie Sanders himself votes no on the confirmation of Neera Tanden. The poetic justice that would be, because it will be a devastating blow to corporate Democrats with their third way neoliberal experiment going back to the mid 1980s. I hope that transpires. And we'll see what happens this week with this confirmation vote. I want to sit there and ruin it for corporate Democrats because they're in the way of progress. I want them defeated, and I want the left to take over. Because if we don't, the country's going to shift further and further right. Doesn't matter if the Democrats stay in control of the U.S. House and the U.S. Senate, and that Joe Biden would be reelected, or if he steps down, Kamala Harris wins in 2024 against her Republican opponent. The country will shift further and further to the right. This is why, in order for the Democratic Party to survive, they're going to have to go further left. Just my thoughts. If you like what you heard, press like and comment. If you were bothered, comment anyway. Share the content on this channel. It's the First Amendment absolutist. It's my duty to inform you that if you're passionate about something, by all means, create a platform and utilize it, because we're the muckrakers of our time. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe. And until next time, I am American Social Democracy. And let me conclude from here on with this saying: class struggle yesterday, class struggle today, class struggle tomorrow, class struggle infinitely, until we have economic justice.